When people think of Junior Civic, they immediately think of shows, productions, and everything being on stage. And it always amazes me when people come and they don't even realize that we have these studios back here. We start at age 18 months and we go all the way up till whenever you're done. And nobody is ever really finished. As the education programs director, I manage the classes, make sure once we get them rolling, making sure the train is out of the station and continues down the track. Making sure the teachers are doing what they need to do and they're staying with the curriculum base that we have and keeping everything fresh and new. But in order to do that, I have to be in the classroom. I cannot be away from it because I need to know what's going on. Plus, selfishly, I love to teach.
So we have classes in Junior Civic all year long. We start in the fall and go through summer, so it's year round, which is great. We have a thriving high school program here at Civic. It's called YAP, short for Young Artists Program. These are with professionals coming in from out of town or local professionals who have lots of good talent to impart to these young people, including our own Ann Beck, who coordinates the program marvelously. But we also offer several performance opportunities. So we have the shows in the summer. Obviously, those are great. The Junior Civic Musical, this year's Shrek, get your tickets. A review and a chorus line coming up, the YAP shows. And we have two premier performance groups here at Junior Civic. One is Act One, which has been in existence since 2006, when Holly and I conceived of this group that would serve as ambassadors for our programs and could go out into the community, and we would work with them, the two of us, to create musical numbers that would be their set list, and they could take this out of the community for parties or functions or even go on the road, which we have been doing for a few years. And then last year we added Act Two, which is an improv troupe for young people, and they literally learn improvisation skills and games and are able to perform them with an audience, which is great. And we have Kelsey Van Voorst of Comedy Sports in to direct that program. So that's exciting. I mentioned them going on the road. Act One has been taking trips now. I think we did our fourth one this year. The big exciting news is now that we feel like we've kind of got this process down, we're going to take them to New York City next June. So both groups will go to New York City for a couple of days and spend their days in the city seeing shows and doing workshops and just being pals.
So Act Two is an improv troupe, which means that we do everything without a script and we kind of make it up as we go, but in a different kind of way. And it's just so much fun. I always look forward to every Friday where I get to be a part of it.
My favorite memory is on the trips. The seniors, like the 8th graders, going out of Act One, give paper plates with like their favorite thing or like an award to that person at the end of the trip on the bus ride back. And that's my favorite memory.
That's one of the great things of those two programs is that these kids spend all year together and they develop this bonding friendship through the world of musical theater or improv or whatever it is, and they find these connections, and they're from all walks of life. They're from all schools. They're from all over the place. So we are very proud of this program and its success, and we hope to see it continue.
Civic is just kind of like, it's a home where you always feel like you belong no matter like who's around you, and everyone is just so accepting, and it's amazing.
Education is a huge component of Civic Theater, of our mission, not only within the confines of the building, but in the outreach. We have now taken our story time to Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital at St. Vincent, and we are going there and sharing stories with the children who are in the hospital, and that has been a wonderful program that is growing. There's more. Several years ago, we created a program called Perfect Harmony. Any child involved in Special Olympics was able to come here, and we did a musical theater class for them. It culminated in some Junior Civic kids and the Perfect Harmony kids performing at the opening ceremonies for the Special Olympic Games in Terre Haute. One of our special kids was Miana, and Miana came to us through Special Olympics, but got so excited about theater that she then took camp and took classes throughout the year, and she's just become one of the Junior Civic family. Her mother and I started to talk. And that resulted in a meeting with the president of Spina Bifida Association of Indiana, and we met and brainstormed. Just recently, a few weeks ago, 12 kids from Spina Bifida of Indiana came and took a musical theater class. It planted a seed that I know is going to grow because the president of their board and also the executive director of Spina Bifida of Indiana were both in attendance and were so very excited about it. They asked the kids, who wants to come back? And they all raised their hands.
I've been involved with civic since I was really little, but I started getting really into it about 3 years ago. Well, I did Act 1 for 3 years, and my second year doing Act 1, we went on our Act 1 trip, and my favorite memory is us all going in the pool together, just having so much fun, because everyone here is just so accepting, and they'll be friends with you no matter what, just you, they'll be friends with you and be nice to you. So I just remember being in a community that's so open and so welcoming, even when I was new.
After I'm done with Act 1, I'm planning to do like the YAP things later on at Civic and some of the more adult plays here, which will be fun. I think if anyone wants to do Civic, they definitely should because it's such a fun time. You learn so much from the Civic camps and troops and stuff, and it's just such an accepting community.
The Civic Theater Guild has been a dream of Miss Holly for a long time. She has always wanted to form a guild to help support Civic Theater's educational programs. And about 1.5 years ago, I was asked to become the inaugural president of the guild. The best part of the guild is that there is such a variety of people that have become involved. We have about 20 individuals. And it's not just parents. We do have moms and dads and actually a grandma. But we also have some community members. We have stage managers, actors, and just people that have been supportive of Civic over the years. So we really want to try to include a variety of people that love and support Civic in the Guild activities.
Junior Civic is a family. We want the families of our kids to be here, to be involved, to get to have the same experience or a similar experience to what their kids are having, in that it's social, it's performance, it's theater, it's all of those things that bring people together that make these education programs the special things that they are.
What people need to understand is that the arts aren't all about the spotlight. Sometimes it's just about finding your tribe. Sometimes it's just about finding your voice. Sometimes it's about, I can be a goofball and everybody else is a goofball with me and it's really great. So the lessons are endless, and when you get to be a part of that, there's just nothing greater. And now I'm really emotional because it's my heart, and that's what Civic's about. We don't all do this because of the big paycheck. It's about the passion and the heart and the soul of what we do and the people and those kids. And I am so lucky to do what I love every single day with people that I love.